We are back again for our 30-second podcast of Archway Sports Talk with your host, Alan Statman Dan. Hope everyone had a great week. And I know rookie Joshua Baez had a day. He and the Cardinal fans will never forget, and the rest of MLB on his record-breaking day. We're going to move on. Next up is going to be St. Louis City Soccer. Just a quick update. They continued their winning ways against the San Jose Earthquakes on Saturday the 15th, an away game, and defeated them 3-1. With Simon Becker scoring 2 goals, guys, 2 goals. And then Daniel Edelman adding another on their way to staying undefeated in 11 straight matches. Not too bad since that break. St. Louis City Soccer had 13 shots on goal, with 7 of them on target. Next up for St. Louis City Soccer will be another away game on 8/19 of 26 against, you guessed it, Sporting Kansas City. St. Louis City Soccer has moved up, actually, in the standings from 7th to 5th place, guys. They're moving on up.
To the east side?
To the east side. The deluxe apartment in the hood. The 5th place in the Western Division Conference with 8 wins, 6 losses, and 5 ties for 29 points.
How's Dammit doing?
Dammit. I think Dammit got traded.
Doing the best I can.
I think he's not on the team anymore. I think he got sent to Germany or something for some family or personal reasons, I believe.
Maybe he wasn't doing the best he can.
I do not know what he was doing. Yeah, we're gonna skip the What's Bugging Al session for this week, guys.
Al was in a good mood this week.
Yeah, I really have nothing really bugging me. Little things, but nothing major, except for this ridiculous hot, humid weather in St. Louis. But not really can complain too much. We're gonna do an extended thoughts on Joshua Baez's MLB debut. He finally got the call up, guys, to the show, and he did not disappoint. Hitting the first pitch he saw from Matthew Boyd, the Cubs left-hander, into the center field bleachers, a whopping 449 feet. Wow. That's what I call an entrance. He went on to hit 2 more bombs off Boyd and entrenched himself in Major League history book and in the Cardinals franchise history. First rookie to hit 3 home runs in a row. This could not have been scripted any better, with about 30 of his family and friends in attendance cheering him on. Plus, it was great to see the Cubs fans give him credit where credit is due, and give a standing ovation when he came up for his fourth at bat. And I applaud the Cubs fans. It was a nice job. That, my friends, is called respect. They know what good baseball is, and he deserved it. We cannot forget Alec Burleson. He's still on a tear, Dan. He hit his 20th home run.
It's not a tear. It's called consistency.
He is. That's the word. And he's definitely been consistent. 86 RBIs with 20 bombs. He continues his hot hitting along with speedster Blaze Jordan hitting his second. I went there, Dan. Blaze Jordan hitting his second home run to help
You talk about an oxymoron.
I couldn't help myself. I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Michael McGreevy went to the hill and pitched 6 innings, giving up 3 runs, unearned, 2 walks, and 5 hits. The bullpen came in bent, but did not break, and Riley O'Brien shut the door in the 9th for his 30th save. I believe he leads the league now. Not too bad. When he on the 30th save, he gave the series at a 1-1. The series is tied at 1 game apiece, guys. Sorry about that. Going into Sunday's rubber game. The Cardinals dugout was going crazy, and the look on Ivan Herrera's face after Baez hit his 3rd home run was priceless. Standing at the top of the dugout. Did you catch any of that, Dan?
I did caught all of it.
Oh my God!
Except for the home runs. I wasn't there, so I couldn't catch the home runs.
You couldn't catch the home run?
Yeah.
But it was just priceless, guys. What a great view. I know this is only 1 game, but you can see this young Cardinal team has talent and a long way to go, but they are fun to watch. Finally, next up will be a big 5-game road trip to Cincinnati to play the Reds in a divisional series. This, my friends, could make or break the Cardinals' wild card chances. Starting with a doubleheader on Monday, 8/17 of 26. Dan's going to have the special feature this week segment, and he will also update any scores or breaking news during his Cardinal Corner. So we got a little expanded special feature, and then we got Cardinals Corner coming up. Dan, what you got for Cardinals Corner?
On Monday, August 10th, the Cardinals welcomed the Philadelphia Phillies to town for a 3-game wild card showdown. Starting pitcher Hunter Dobbins got the start, and although his stuff was good, he suffered from what singer Eddie Money once said, "The boy has no control."
No control. I like that song. That's a good song.
Dobbins threw 97 pitches over 5 innings pitch. See, that's just entirely too many. That's like 19 pitches per inning.
And you wonder why the relief pitching is scuffling.
No, I don't wonder at all. I know why.
Well, you know why.
The Phillies had 5 hits, 3 base on balls, but gave up only 1 earned run, striking out 6. The Redbirds offense generated 4 doubles by DH Ivan Herrera. He had 2. And first baseman Alec Burleson and shortstop Mason Wynn each had 1. On a really hot day in St. Louis, the Cardinals and the Phillies played their second game, and the starting pitching was equally as hot. Both starters threw 6 innings pitched, and Andre Pallante added 97 pitches, 4 hits, 3 walks, 2 Ks of shutout ball. Relief pitcher Ryan Stanek had an amazing 1 inning as he threw 4 pitches to get 3 outs. That's the best he's thrown all year.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
When he's on, I'm not going to lie, he's on. The guy has got the stuff, but
he just can't find the plate.
He can't find the plate, man. He walks that first guy or he loses, as you say, control. But when he's on, he's on. It's just we need to be more on than off. In this close race. So what else you got next?
Relief pitcher Riley O'Brien earned his 30th save of the season. On Wednesday, August 12th, not only was it a businessman special and the rubber game of the series with the Phillies, but a way to stay in the wild card race. The Redbirds won the game 7-1 and tightened up that wild card race. Mm-hmm. Starting pitcher Kyle Leahy won his 9th game and what has been described as innings reducing. Leahy threw 81 pitches over 5 innings pitched. He surrendered 6 hits, 1 earned run while striking out 6. Wednesday also was doubles day at the ballpark. Everybody got a double.
Wow.
First 10,000.
Wow.
Cardinals had doubles from outfielder Nathan Church, first baseman Alec Burleson, outfielder Jordan Walker, all off of Zach Wheeler, which is no easy task.
No, they tattooed Wheeler about 4th or 5th inning, and Leahy, I know they're watching, but he's really turning around. We were talking about Pallante and Leahy are going to the bullpen, and look where we're at now.
Oh, we were talking about Pallante not even being on the team.
Yeah,
when the season started.
So he found something, and he's doing well. And like I said, hats off to those 2 guys. They turned it around.
The Cardinals are 61-60. They're in 3rd place in the National League Central, 2.5 games back in the wild card. Al,
we gained another game.
You have any thoughts on the Cardinals Phillies?
I got a couple, Dan. Thank you for asking, sir. I appreciate that, man. Few thoughts on Phillies series. The Cardinals took 2 of 3 from the Phillies. And Alec Burleson bat is as hot as St. Louis weather. Going 5 for 10, and he has 83 RBIs for the season, guys. Not too bad. Jordan Walker made a diving catch in right center and also contributed a 2-run double in the 3rd game of the series. Pallante and Leahy continued to pitch well, as I said earlier, in the second half. And a tip of the hat to Ryan Stanek, who got out of a bases-loaded, no-out jam by getting one of the best hitters in baseball, Arias, to hit into a double play. I would have not thunk that. I kind of closed my eyes when he came up to bat.
I kind of left the room.
I didn't know whether to stay or go. Burleson made a nice pick on first, threw home and back to first. Paez, and that was a nice double play. So nice job. I got to give it where credit is due. Also, nice round of applause goes out to Everson Perrier, making a nice catch in center field against the wall. Heck of a catch. Nice play. I heard he's a good outfielder, and it looks like he showed it there. And hitting his first home run as a member of the Cardinals. And Cesar Prado got his first hit in the majors after about 35 at bats. Good for him.
And then he got sent down.
And then he got sent down.
Even better for him.
Wow. What do we got next, Dan?
Next we go straight over to the farm.
Oh, we're gonna go down to the farm?
St. Louis.
Down on the farm. What you got down on the farm?
Well, we're going to Memphis, not for barbecue, but for a little baseball, where the Redbirds are 67-53. They're in second place in the International West. The Redbirds went 4-2 against the Durham Bulls of the Rays organization. Memphis had a good week, winning the series against Durham. Starting pitching figured in 5 no decisions, so that's not good.
No, that's not good at all.
With Cinchi, who threw 6 innings, and Thompson 5. See, that's just when you got 2 starting pitchers who combined for 11 innings.
Right.
That's not good.
No. Well, we keep talking about it, but until something's done, it's going to be. It looks like the way pitching baseball is going to be right now, Dan. I don't think we can say.
Then they can't complain when their bullpens are blown up.
Right, when their arms are shot, they're all needing Tommy John surgery at the same time, and can't throw a relief pitcher in there because they're running out of pitchers. They may have to add to the pitching rotation or add it to the bullpen.
No, I would make them suffer and learn how to organize this better. So anyway, several of Memphis's position players had a good week this past week, including catcher Leonardo Bernal.
Heard that name somewhere before.
Yeah. Who hit .333 with a double and a home run and 5 RBIs.
Wow. Not too bad.
I really think he should be brought up.
I think so too.
Right now. Down in Springfield, the AA Cardinals are 58-55. They're in third place in the Texas North. Cardinals went 3-3 against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals of the Royals organization.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of the few teams that we actually like the name.
Yeah, I like the Naturals. Yeah.
Springfield completed their series with Northwest Arkansas with what can be described as the sensation of kissing your sister. Yes, it's a kiss, but it doesn't mean a whole lot. Springfield had 2 starting pitchers get wins this week. Prize left-hander Liam Doyle. Al, you would believe what he did.
He went 6 innings.
He went 6 innings.
Wow.
But he raised his season record to 3-7. Way to go, number 1 draft pick. And lowered his ERA to a 4.25. While Yorker Ferrado tossed 5 2/3 innings, raising his record to 1-1 since being brought up, and lowering his ERA to 3.48.
Mm-hmm.
Catcher Raniel Rodriguez continues to show off his big bat this week, hitting .412, while raising his season average to 300 and OPS to 911.
Impressive.
Other hitters who had a good week are Jesus Baez, not related to Joshua, who hit .368, Dakota Harris, who hit .385, and Trey Richardson III, .375.
Jesus is not related, huh?
No.
They're not twins or nothing somewhere down the line?
We are not relations.
Nah.
So, High A Peoria the Chiefs. Nice. They're 55-58. They're in 5th place in the Midwest Division. The Chiefs went 2-4 versus Beloit Skycarp. of the Marlins. Not a good week against the Flying Fish, as only starting pitcher Cade Crossland managed to go more than 5 innings pitched and get a win. Infielder Braden Smith and outfielder Yordelin Pena both hit .400, with Smith hitting 1 home run and 2 RBIs, and Pena going yard twice with 5 RBIs. Down in Florida, the Palm Beach Cardinals are 56 and 58. They're in second place in the Florida State League in the Eastern Division. Cardinals went 1-5 at Daytona Tortugas of the Reds organization.
Where do you come up with that? I can't. I got to laugh. Tortugas. Where does that come from, Dan? What is a Tortuga?
I don't know.
Please, somebody tell me.
Look it up.
I'll have to look that. I'll have to Google that one, Dan.
Palm Beach's starting pitching did not have a good week either, as no one went past 4 innings pitched. Now, I will say this in their defense. A lot of the guys who were just drafted this year and last year are making their way into the Peoria or to the Palm Beach system. So you're not going to ask them to do a lot.
Sure.
As far as that goes. So I guess we have to give them a little bit of a break.
A little bit of a leeway.
We'll see. Outfielder Matthew Mura and Alexander Frias both had a good week at the plate, with Mura hitting .375 with 3 doubles and Frias hitting .333 with 2 doubles and a home run. So that takes us to our special feature.
And this week's guy's special feature is by Dan Statman.
You're not going to let me sing it.
I'm going to
let You're just going to keep talking. You're not going to let me sing.
I'm not going to let. No, go ahead and sing, my man.
No, I don't want to now.
Oh, come on.
I'm going to cheat the whole viewers out of
All right, guys. Raise your hand if you want to hear Dan. You want to hear Dan sing? Want to hear Dan sing?
So, where does the roster go from here?
Where do we go from here?
Oh, so now you're going to sing?
I'm going to sing.
Okay.
Don't be so mad.
Catcher. So we got Petey Pages, who's hitting .209. I say that because Al hates when I say that. With an OPS of .576. Jimmy Crooks with a .173 and a .564. And Leonardo Bernal with a .284 and an .847. There is a name that is missing, and it's done intentionally. And I'll let you.
Yeah.
We'll find out later.
Okay.
My suggestion is release Pages.
Okay. Yeah, you've been saying that for a long time. I get it.
Bring up Bernal. Let him take the bulk of the games behind the plate. Crooks is your backup. Bernal is a better catcher. He blocks better. He receives better. He has a better throwing arm. He hits, and he hits for power from both sides of the plate.
Right.
So he's on the 40-man roster. So bring him up.
Sure.
What are you waiting on?
I don't know. That's a good question, Dan. I think Crooks is a good backup, too. Left-handed. And he got a little pop now and then. He needs to work on his defensive skills.
He needs to work on a lot of skills.
He needs to work on a lot of stuff. But he's got time to do that. He's young, but I think he'll make a really good backup, actually.
So that takes us to first base. Alec Burleson's your first baseman, right?
Yeah.
He's hitting .285 with an .830 OPS.
Yep.
You can throw Blaze Jordan over there if you want to give
him a day
Burleson a day off. He's hitting .246 with a .629. Burleson is your first baseman until 2028. He can split time in 2028 with Rodriguez or be traded. And don't get me wrong, I like Burleson, but he will be 30 years old and should not be extended. We're seeing this. We've talked about this. Once they get to 30 years old, it's not much longer after that the contract gets bad because they're not being as productive. So if you already have somebody you can throw there, i.e. Rainiel Rodriguez, come that time,
Which I think they had been playing him at first base. Give him a little time down there.
Playing him at first base a lot. Why not?
Yeah. And when you get that,
And you could get a lot for Burleson.
yeah.
Especially if he continues to hit like he is this year.
And someone in Parks, if he goes to the American League, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
This is all talk, guys. We're just talking for the future.
Second base, J.J. Weatherholt. He's hitting 243 with a 725 OPS. Yeah, it's not there, but he's a rookie. He's, 23, 24?
24, yeah.
So Weatherholt and his 6-year extension kicks in 2027 and takes him to his age 30. Yeah,
that
no need to extend that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you already extended it, and the price isn't bad, but he's going to want another contract after that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at age 30, give it to him.
Sure.
On some other team. And he could be really, really good, but you've got other players coming up, and you got to keep feeding the major league team.
Right.
Shortstop, Mason Wynn, and his 241 average with a 638. Are we seeing something here? 241, 243. The middle of the infield is not hitting.
Not even hitting 250.
Wynn is really good defensively, but struggles with offensive consistency.
Mm-hmm.
He's 24 years old and has 3 years of arbitration eligibility left before becoming a free agent. So he's going to become a free agent after he hits age 27.
So they could sign him to a 3-year deal, maybe.
He's not going to want a 3-year deal. He's going to want something that he's going to want at the very least 5 years. I would say no.
It's these money-hungry agents that want all that. They just talk their players into it.
Look, the Cardinals have a shortstop that they are high on at single A Palm Beach. That might be ready by then. This guy's name is Padilla. And he is really hit. I wouldn't be surprised to see him for the last month of the season be brought up to high A. That's how well he's.
That's how they highly they think of him.
Yeah. Well, and that's how well he's producing. Third base. Now this might be a stretch, but hear me out. Nolan Gorman. Now, mind you, he didn't hit much better. He hasn't hit much better down in the major or minor leagues as he did in the major leagues. In the majors, he's hit 194 with a 279 OPS. Down at AAA, he's hit 188 with a 341. Now, you can have Gorman back up Blaze Jordan, or you can have Jordan back up Gorman. But I think if you bring Gorman up September 1st, what you can do is you can give him those games to kind of reset his stock, and maybe he can be used as a trade piece in the offseason.
Sure.
He is hitting much better. His swing and miss has gone down, and his contact has gone up. Now, it's just that when you get yourself that low in hitting, you can't. It's hard to bring it back up.
Yeah, it's hard to climb that mountain again. So it's a big jump.
So the next position is DH, and this is where that name that I left off comes into play.
Could it be Ivan Herrera?
It most certainly could be Ivan Herrera, and his 249 batting average. I thought he was a bat guy.
He has struggled. He's had a few hits last 2 or 3 days. He's had some big hits,
and his 747 OPS. Now Burleson you could put almost anybody, but I would see Burleson as a good candidate at DH if you were to trade
Sure.
Herrera.
Yeah.
Herrera is a DH for now and should donate his catcher's equipment.
You heard that first, guys. Should donate it.
The time has come for the young catchers to take over. Utility man. Jose Fermin and Brian Torres. Fermin has hit 242 with a 672 OPS.
He's holding his own, Dan. You got to give him credit. He's a utility man.
But he plays almost every game.
Yeah.
Why is it that he's not producing more?
Yeah. Marmol seems to be playing the hot hand, so when he's hitting, he's putting him in there. He's good defensive. He can play anywhere in the infield and the outfield, pretty much.
Torres is hitting 226 with a 671 OPS. Fermin has proven himself to be extremely useful and reliable in the field.
Mm-hmm.
He can play almost every position. Torres has as well from the left side.
Mm-hmm.
I just would like to see them be able to hit a little bit better, knowing that I could count on them when they're in the lineup.
Sure. I gotcha.
In left field, now these numbers are going to be slightly skewed because you're going to have in left field Joshua Baez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to bother saying his average because it started off real great against the Cubs on that Saturday, but has tailed off since. Baez has had this issue. Down in the minors, he hit 256 and struck out a lot. So Baez is a future and showed off in his first AB, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Bat to ball contact will be the biggest thing for him to focus on. Perea will serve as an adequate backup at all three outfield positions.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, but
he's hitting 233, but he doesn't play every day.
No.
So it's hard to come in when you're not getting any consistent swings.
Sitting on the bench for 2 hours and you get called up to hat. That's a tough thing to do.
Center field, Nathan Church, and his lofty batting average of 236 and on base percentage of 639. I think I'd much rather have Everson Perea than Church. Church he's had the whole season. He hasn't done anything. He's actually no better than Victor Scott II.
Not much better.
Church struggles at the plate, but is an elite center fielder. Church is under Cardinals control until 2032. Yikes. In right field, you have Jordan Walker. He's hitting 282 with an 828 OPS.
There you go.
Breakout season after several seasons of non-production. Walker has 3 years of arbitration before he becomes a free agent. I would hold off on an extension. Let's see what he does next year.
Well, not to say the rest.
You can't reward him after 1 year when he's had 3 years of non-existence.
And dare we say, and I'm going to say it again, I don't want to repeat myself, but since the All-Star break, he's swinging at those outside pitches again. He's just swinging at air. Some of those pitches, he changed his stance a little bit.
He's standing straight up and down.
Yeah, if people who watch him play every day, it's the little things you see him chasing. And like I said, you could bet $1,000. He's always behind in the count. He's, strike two, he calls timeout. You can bet anything on that. I'm telling you.
He takes that first strike down the middle, and then he swings at a pitch off the plate.
Slider outside.
He misses on strike 3.
Yeah. And if you watch it every day, you see this. He's doing this. No. He has struggled since the All-Star break, and I'm sure we're not the only one that's noticed.
So let's move on to pitching, Al.
Oh, let's move on, Dan, to pitching.
So right now you have a starting rotation that looks like this. Andre Palante, who's 12-6 with 3.46. What a 180 from Palante.
No doubt.
I did not see this. I was wanting to get rid of him. Michael McGreevy, I'm a little disappointed in him. he was giving you 6-7 innings consistently.
Right.
He's only 4-9 with a 3.64 ERA.
Mm-hmm.
I see him as a back of the rotation kind of guy.
I'm thinking fourth, maybe fifth.
Maybe six.
You know,
I
a
mean,
6-man rotation you're talking about.
I am all for that, especially if you consider all the young pitchers who could be who could be ready next year if there's a season.
It's not looking good, but like I said.
But if there's a season, you've got a bunch of young arms. Why not give them an extra day off? I don't
agree.
Go six.
Who do you got next?
So then you got Kyle Leahy and his 9-4 record with a 3.38. Now, Leahy is much improved. I didn't see this happening, but he's also 27. So is he going to be around for very long? Probably not. Hunter Dobbins. In the major leagues, he's 2-3 with a 3.40. Mm-hmm. In the minor leagues, he was 5-1 with a 4.16. Again, back of the rotation. Mm-hmm. And you can win with back of the rotation pitchers if those back of the rotation pitchers are consistently giving you 6 innings.
Right. Well, it's tough right now when your starters aren't giving you 6 and 7 innings.
I know.
Then you got to rely on your fourth and fifth starters.
Well, with Marmol, you'll go through 5 relievers. So
yes,
Quinn Matthews, who's next, he's 0-1 with a 3.60 in the majors and 5-4 with a 3.27 down at the minor leagues. Again, Matthews is another 4-5 or 3-4-5, maybe 6 starter.
Yeah.
Providing that's what you want to do. He's not. None of these guys are number 1s or number 2s. You don't have that.
No.
Because of where the Cardinals have drafted for so long. So this is the starting 5 for the rest of the 26th season, but not necessarily the starting 5 beyond this year. The Cardinals have 4 or more that could contribute next season, such as Richard Fitz, who was supposed to be in the rotation this year until he got hurt, for the season. Cinchi, who he's moved up. He's in AAA right now. Probably needs a little bit more time. And Mason Molina, who's been throwing really good down at AAA. These guys could all be part of the rotation. And I didn't even mention Takoa Roby, who's coming off of Tommy John.
There's a lot of high praise with this guy. I haven't seen him pitch at all, and they're talking this guy's going to be.
Takoa Roby has a lot of talent.
Yeah, he was lights out and
before he got hurt.
Yeah, and they've been talking a lot of good stuff about him. I hope he gets his chance and gets healthy.
Yeah. So your relief pitchers, you've got Riley O'Brien, who's 3-4 with 30 saves and a 3.14. And your right-handed pitchers, I'm gonna name 4 right-handers and 4 left-handers here. Gordon Graceffo, Soriano, Stanek, Gastelum as your right-handed relievers. Left-handers, yes, you're going to hear this correctly. Matthew Liberatore, Justin Brule, Caleb Ferguson, and Bryson Motts.
Now, out of those 4, Dan, I think Liberatore and Motts will be there. I think Brule and Ferguson will be gone.
I agree. I think Liberatore will be there. I think
Liberatore will be there, yeah.
I think Ferguson and Brule will be gone from the left side, which then you could bring up a guy I'm going to mention a little bit later on. And from the right side, Graceffo, Soriano, you let Stanek go, Gastelum. There is your
bullpen.
Bullpen right there for next year.
Next year, I like book it, Dan. I like it.
we go up just because of September, right?
Uh-huh.
So O'Brien is 32 years old.
Right.
And has 1 year of pre-arb before he has 3 years of arbitration. Unless someone's going to offer you the world for him, you don't have to move him. You're not going to re-sign him because he's going to be 36 by the time that ends.
So he is under contract until 36 years old.
Yeah. Stanek, Brule, and Ferguson should not be brought back. We said.
We've talked about this before, so that's where we stand on that, Dan.
There are arms that'll be available next year, such as Cooper Yerpe. Left-handed. He's coming off of Tommy John as well. He's throwing. They're trying to extend him out by having him start games at AAA, but he's really only going like 3 innings. So as a side armor, I think he gives you a different look.
Sure. From
the left side. And if he can give you an inning or two, why not?
Yeah.
So
I think there's gonna be a lot of changes next year, Dan. So we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, season's not over yet. Their Cardinals are playing good enough to stay close. We'll see what happens. We got about 40 games left. If that.
Maybe
about that. So, like I said, anything can happen.
Maybe not. Maybe about 30 of the 35.
Yeah. So, we'll see what the season is. But Cardinals have a lot of prospects in the minors. They got from trade. So we'll see what happens. I think the pitching is going to be completely different next season, like Dan talked about in this special feature. So we'll let that go till next time. We're going to get to our closing, guys. And we went a little long on special feature because I thought it was a good addition. That was a good call, Dan. So I'm going to end up by saying thanks for watching Archway Sports Talk this week, guys. It has been definitely a great week for the Cardinals, for Cardinals baseball and St. Louis fans and MLB fans as history was made with the spotlight on Joshua Baez and his amazing Major League debut, hitting 3 home runs. The story is just beginning for this young man. Hopefully he stays healthy and just has fun. Remember, guys, this is still a kid's game, so have fun and just go with it. Please continue to send any comments or questions to our YouTube page or email address at ArchwaySportsTalk@gmail.com. Dan, do you have any final thoughts on this episode, sir?
On this episode? No, I gave you all my thoughts on this episode, but I am starting to see some stuff on Blues hockey, but they haven't started camp yet. So once they start camp, I would imagine we'll start getting more information. I have been seeing talk about trades. One of the trades is to Carolina for this young defenseman, Nikishin. Would be a good addition for the Blues, but
who they want to give up? Real quick,
people are saying you're going to have to give up Neighbors and Thomas and a bunch of other players that you're not going to give up. So
sure. I don't see that happening.
Until the return becomes a little bit more respectable and logical, I'd say Carolina, you can keep them.
Okay, guys, we're going to finish up with that. We want to say thanks for watching. And anybody from the Cardinals organization or management, please email Dan. He has a lot of good thoughts on pitching.
Well, I have a lot of thoughts.
He has a lot of thoughts. I don't know if they're good or not, but he does have some really good
Definitely have a lot of thoughts.
But anyway, you guys, have a great week. Thanks for watching us, and we'll see you next time on Archway Sports Talk. Thank you so much.